What is up guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I want to address shortly these two topics. First one is the studies regarding the spread capabilities of the virus, and the second one is the sudden surge of the total of the infected people. So there are numerous studies showing that the coronavirus, which is now called the COVID-19, might be able to survive on inanimate objects, basically saying that the virus can be transmitted by contaminated non-living objects, thus making the virus even more deadly and fast spreading. They also say that the virus could survive up to a week or longer depending on the temperatures, and they are also not so sure what the survival longevity is of the virus outside of a non-living host. Since the COVID-19 is in the realm of the unknown or yet to be understood, scientists basically turn to similar viruses like the SARS and MERS viruses. Based on their knowledge, they assume that it might survive up to 5 days on aluminium, wood, plastic, paper and glass. These are the things that we come in touch on a daily basis. In comparison, the MERS virus does not easily transfer from person to person. Yet the coronavirus, the COVID-19, can spread really fast and very efficiently whenever an infected person sneezes or coughs. This means that when the mucus lands on a surface and it is touched by a person later, it can then contaminate them, even if the contact occurs days after the initial exposure. Having said that, and I personally want to say this, I urge everyone to use disinfection products, to sanitize surfaces, and to wash their hands very often. Guys, did you know that an average person touches their face up to 3,000 times a day? We don't think about it, but we do it very often. And even one time should be enough to infect you and kill you with this deadly virus. I also want to look at some numbers of the total of the infected around the globe. Something interesting happened on February the 11th to February the 12th. Looking at the chart, it shows that the total of the infected has risen up to 60,326 in total of the infected, which means that it has spiked up to 35% in one freaking day. The death toll has increased up to 22% for a total of 1,367 people that have died due to the coronavirus COVID-19 complications. I mean, it's crazy, even though, these numbers can be disputed. And they change, very often depending on the situation. So basically the government of China decided to include anyone that coughs or sneezes into the count of the infected. They assume that anyone with those symptoms are infected and therefore included into the count. They do not have the time or the materials to make tests to see whether a person is indeed infected with the COVID-19. Of course, as I've said numerous times, these are tactical moves by the government to keep the people and those around the world believing the virus is slowly spreading and the total of the infected is still very low. But you know what I think? It's that their decision to do this comes after many videos popped up on the internet and where the chaos and injustice in China is brought to light. It's like saying, alright world, the virus is kind of escalating, maybe we should bring other countries a little bit up to speed before it spirals out of hand, when in reality it already has spiraled out of hand. Millions are infected in China and thousands have died. They're playing a game of chess, and very recently also the Chinese leader Jinping has shown himself where he is scanning his temperature to show the world and the Chinese people, I'm like you, I'm letting myself get checked, it's all normal, don't worry, when we all know that this could be an agenda, a global elite agenda to infect millions. We don't really know who is doing this, but someone did this kind of shit, It's terrible, it's horrible, it's beyond words. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment and let me know what you think. If you have any opinions on the matter, let me know and I'll be sure to comment back. See you later. Peace out.